Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Monday, the 3rd of December. Starting off with Allied Mines, where shares were highlighted in this consolidation area there in the upper 40s. Obviously, they've headed over 70, peak of, 76 so far today. Any dips towards the 50-day line currently regarded as a buying opportunity, any back below that, delaying the prospect of a best case scenario target towards the 200-day moving average at 93 pence. Next up, a stock which is clearly not for widows and orphans, given the rocky ride that we've seen over the last week or so. Interesting, though, that we've got the RSI bouncing on 50, and we're very near to the 200-day line at 22.1. So end-of-day close above that could give us a retest of the best levels through 35 pence. End-of-day close back below the 50-day moving average, which we've bounced above in the last couple of sessions, would be a negative. Onto a stock which was effectively a great request from a Twitter follower. Here we see the shares bouncing off this line from June at 20 pence. Got a bit of support there from old resistance at 30 pence mid-November. So if that holds, then there's a possibility that the shares could head towards the mid-40s on the next rally. We also had that old support there above 40 pence as well, which would be a technical target as well. Next up, Itaconix, which has also given us a bit of a rocky ride, but bulls look to be back in business now with the break or today's push towards and through the 200-day moving average. Best case scenario here is that above 4 pence, we're able to hit the top of this rising trend channel from September as high as 9 pence. Obviously, an end-of-day close today above the 200-day line, which we are just above that level now at 4.5 pence, would be hopefully the first stage in a move to the upside, or a fresh move to the upside there. An old favorite here with Mkango, obviously some news there on Twitter that we've been putting out, has been put out on Share Talk. Here, basically, the sideways shuffle continues. We've got this rising trend channel that can be drawn from as long ago as the autumn of last year. Need to break basically around the 9.5 pence level to give us the next leg up towards retesting best levels of the past year at 12 pence. Stock which is one of today's risers and worth keeping an eye out on is Nuformix, with the gap through the 200-day moving average at 2.8 pence. Ideally, get an end-of-day close 3 pence plus early this week to give us a retest of the main 4 to 4.5 pence area. Stop loss at the moment back below the 50-day moving average at 2.46 pence. Just a couple to go now. First is Predator, where there was a rally earlier in November, gapped up again through the 50-day moving average last week. That's at 6.2 pence, and really, while we're above the floor of the gap at 6 pence, a retest of 8 pence plus could be achievable for this stock. Finishing off with Silence Therapeutics, which was a request, but seems to have bounced off the bottom there around the 80 pence area. Could still squeeze up towards the 100-105 area as a best case scenario on this particular run for the stock. That's it from me. More updates tomorrow.